Hi, everybody, and welcome to Flume Stream Entertainment Network. Today we're in Moultonboro, New Hampshire, at Moultonboro Academy for girls basketball and boys basketball. But first, we have girls basketball. Thank you for joining us as we kick off our Flume Media coverage of the 2022 Varsity basketball season right here on Flume Stream Entertainment Network. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm your host, Matt Buetow, and joining me today here at the production table is Coach Brent Colville. Thank you for tuning in for today's matchup and for being here early for our White Mountains Community College pregame show. Coach, first game of the season for these two teams. Woodsville travels down to Moultonboro. Had conversations with both coaches. Both coaches said, well, it's our first game. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Excited to be here. Good to get a look at both these teams here. And, yeah, Woodsville running a little bit behind today, so we're going to get this game going a little bit later. We've got about 7 minutes before the tip-off, but we'll try to get everything in here for you folks.
You know, Brent, it seems like a long time between game number 1 and game number 16. And, you know, ebbs and flows throughout the season. Take a little bit from each game. Does the first game matter as much as, the 10th game? But for these teams that are, you know, when they're finishing in toward the end of the season and they're trying to get a higher seed, you look back sometimes on these games and say, man, if we would have won that one, we might have finished second versus fifth.
Yeah, you know, that's something every coach tries not to say, if we would have won that one. Yeah, you're right, Matt. You know, every game matters, and, you know, we're going to see probably a little bit of sloppy basketball to start both ways. You know, they got to get the jitters out and get a feel for the game a little bit, you know, and they'll get rolling from there.
Any thoughts on the season, Brent? You're coaching Lisbon. You're here with us today. Any thoughts on the season, what it's going to look like, especially Division IV up in the North Country?
You know, Division IV girls is probably the most open I've ever seen. You got teams in the North Country like Colebrook and Grofton that are, you know, they've got some proven starters. They didn't lose many folks. Colebrook absolutely lost nobody. Grofton lost one player, I believe. So those are the teams to beat up north. I think Littleton is young. This Woodsville team is very young. You know, they're starting 2 freshmen. So a lot of these teams are rebuilding or regrouping,
yeah,
you know,
sure,
so to speak. I mean, some teams and programs have the ability to bring in new players and just start where they ended off the last season, which is the luxury a lot of us don't have in the North Country.
Brent, share some thoughts on these two teams are coming off a soccer season. Woodsville, very successful. Moultonboro Academy, a great game, great team, I should say. How much does that impact this basketball season as a group of athletes?
Well, you know, I think as a group of athletes, it's nice to know, you know, you made a playoff run in another sport. But, you know, the buck kind of stops here. This is a new season, new sport, starting anew. Trying to establish what each coach wants. Coach Swedberg's a long-time basketball coach here. I believe he started his coaching and AD career up in Pittsburgh a long time ago. So he's been around the game of basketball. He was a great player himself, I'm told. I believe he's a Plymouth State graduate. And Coach Tori Clough of Woodsville, this is her second year taking over the program. I forgot the previous coach's name, maybe Russell Wilcox, I believe. But she was a good player in her own right, and I'm sure both coaches are excited to get this game going.
Well, Brent, I am looking forward to getting your perspectives during these games as a coach and as a referee, as an official. Glad to be back behind the desk over here. Right now you're watching the White Mountains Community College pregame show with locations in Berlin, Littleton, and North Conway. White Mountains Community College provides quality education in your backyard. Visit them online at wmcc.edu. Your adventure awaits. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to bring you through the George M. Stevens starting lineups for both teams. Stick around.
I used to think college was for other people, but after a lot of hard work and thanks to an incredible support system, now I know I'm exactly where I need to be.
What does joy look like? At Santa's Village, it looks a lot like this. Visit a world of pure joy that's closer than you think. Where it's always the season for smiles, for laughs, for family, for reindeer roller coasters and cookies. For a day packed with so much fun, you'll know exactly what joy looks like. Santa's Village, pure joy, family style.
Just like you means when I walk into the bank, I feel like home. I feel like this is home.
It's a family. It's just small like me, but it's good like me.
Just like you, I know I have the support of the bank, and my clients have the support of the bank. And to me, that just has extreme value.
Walker Motor Sales is a comprehensive Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram new and used car dealership located in Woodsville, New Hampshire. Celebrating over 85 years as a family-owned dealership, anything you could want that relates to new and used Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles you can find right here under one roof. From straightforward auto financing to the integrity of our used car collection, Walker Motors is your hometown dealership. Visit us online at walkermotor.net or stop in today. Located on Dartmouth College Highway in Woodsville, New Hampshire.
Covering you at home, at work, and at play, George M. Stevens Insurance is the only local agency to offer personal and commercial insurance, as well as health, life, and financial services. With offices throughout the North Country, we service your complete insurance needs. As a trusted choice insurance agency, we research coverage options from the nation's top companies to ensure that your policy works for you. George M. Stevens Insurance, protecting New Hampshire and Vermont since 1882.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Flume Stream Entertainment Network. We're at Molten Borough Academy for today's game between Molten Borough Academy girls and the Woodsville Engineers. Our starting lineup is brought to you by George M. Stevens and Sons, offering home, auto, life, and commercial insurance throughout the North Country. Visit them at their location in Littleton, Colebrook, Lancaster, and Lisbon, or check them out online at gms-ins.com. That's gms-ins.com. Brent, give us the Woodsville team.
All right, Matt. Starting sophomore number 5, Eliza Wagstaff. Sophomore number 25, Paige Royer. Freshman number 2, Michaela Walker. Freshman number 21, Katie Houston. And junior number 24, Jayla Hogue. That's the Woodsville Engineers starting lineup.
All right, for your home team, the Molten Borough Academy Panthers, coached by Matt Swedberg. We have senior number 1, Katriana Gleason. She's a guard. Senior number 11, Catherine Velli. She's a guard. Junior number 10, Sadie Shirkanowski, forward. Freshman number 25, Peyton Bernal, forward. and freshman number 24, Alicia Johnson, forward. That is your home team, Moultonborough Academy Panthers. Brent, you ready?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get this season started here. Are we going to do the national anthem, or?
Well, we're going to wait and see. It doesn't look like we are right now.
All right. Looks like we're going to jump right into this, Matt.
Game number 1 of NHI. Look, geez, apparently it is game number 1. NHIAA Division 4 basketball here in Moultonborough Academy. My name's Matt Buto. I'm here with Coach Brent Coble, and we're just waiting for both teams to get ready here, and we'll get a tip-off.
Yeah, this gym is certainly almost I would say it's pretty close to full-size length. Width is a little smaller, but not a lot of room in the stands here, Matt.
No, I have big elbows.
Yeah,
and my wings spread out pretty far. But Chad, our executive producer, takes good care of us. Just as I'm thinking of it before we get started off, we do have James and Chad here joining us behind the table, working their wizardry. And as we get ready to go, the rep is about to get set. Both teams are aware which baskets they're shooting at, and away we go. And Woodsville will start with that possession first, Brent.
Woodsville wins the tip here, and it looks like who's that? Number 5. That's Wagstaff right off. Getting the ball to Walker, number 1.
Moving the ball well, trying to set up for that perfect shot.
Yeah, Matt, I don't have a number 4 for Woodsville. Can we go out on a limb and say number 4 is?
Well, you're looking that up.
Jeez, I don't know who it is.
Moultonborough will possess. Just as a reminder, we do have the money ball. You want to explain how that works, Brent?
Sure, Matt. Anytime either one of these teams hit a $3 goes into the pot. And that is also matched by us here at Flume Media.
Excellent.
And it goes to a community.
Local community
local community member at the end of the season.
Perfect. And we have some fun with that. We actually, we look forward to it as far as being able to give back to the community. But if we can get a couple threes here today, you might hear us yell Moneyball as Adam Reitzma does very well. Adam, is it Reitzma or Reitzma?
Reitzma, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, first couple shots here. Teams feeling each other out. Again, as we said, they're going to get rid of the little preseason jitters. And Moultonborough Academy putting on a press here. Walker able to beat it.
You know what I like about this Moultonborough Academy team is Woodsville will go up is, as we saw in the soccer field, very athletic, very strong, very fast. I wonder if we're going to see a little bit of that out here today.
Yeah, I remember saying Kat Gleason's name a lot when we were covering Moultonborough. And obviously she's in there. She's one of their seniors this year for Moultonborough.
I'm having a hard time shifting down to see my numbers here.
Woodsville in their man-to-man defense. Pretty common for them to stay man.
You said Woodsville's a young team.
Yeah, they're very young. 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a junior starting. Moultonborough's had 2 balls go in and out of the basket. We're still deadlocked at 0 here, Matt. Ooh,
there's a 3.
That's a deep 3 from number 4 of Woodsville. We don't have a name for her. I'm gonna guess it maybe is Brianna Youngman. No, it's not Brianna Youngman.
Looks like a freshman, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was my guess too.
And there goes Moultonborough. I don't know if that was popped away or not, but bobbled.
Sadie Shirkanowski getting that steal for Moultonborough. Back to Shirkanowski.
Nobody down low from Moultonborough.
Moultonborough is very tall, for a Division IV.
There's a 3. Oh, I thought that was going to be your chance, Brent.
Number 25, Paige Royer with the defensive rebound for Woodsville. Here's number 4 for Woodsville out front, handling the ball here.
Trying to see if there's any Woodsville parents around us that might be able to help us.
Moultonborough set up in here in a 2-3 zone. Very extended 2-3 zone.
We're going to have a 30-second timeout for Woodsville Engineers. Our first timeout of the game. Still 0-0, Brent. Couple shots, some short, some in and out. Like you said, getting legs ready and getting arms and all those things that come with this game. but not much happening here within the first few minutes.
You know, Matt, and as I notice, I look across at the Woodsville bench. I don't see Coach Tori Clough there. I'm assuming maybe she's sick. But the assistant coach looks like he's taken over the head coaching duties today. I'm not sure where Tori is.
Hey, can you do me and the viewers a favor and explain? You had mentioned that I think it was Moultonborough Academy in a 2-3. What exactly is that? What is that? How is that beneficial?
Well, you know, there's zone defenses and man-to-man. Everybody, you know, man-to-man, everybody knows what that means. You're straight up guarding someone. A zone, you're more guarding an area, but you're also aware of who's in that area. Typically, zones are played to stop bigger players from dominating inside the paint as you got more players around. Mm-hmm. Whereas a man-to-man, obviously, you're on one man.
Yeah.
So typically, zones are played when your team may not be that fast. They can't show the man-to-man principles. Michaela Walker there with a steal off of a Moultonborough steal. There's number 4 with a money ball. Out of bounds.
Moultonborough Academy. We are at 5:15, still 0-0. Couple of chances, couple of opportunities. Not much yet. Still waiting to see which team's going to score first as Moultonborough Academy will take the ball down.
You know, the first 3 minutes, I believe, if I were to say who's got the better looks offensively, I'm going to say Moultonborough's had the ball exactly where they want it, down in the post with those big, tall girls. And they've just missed a couple layups, you know, and that'll come in the future here.
It's a good transition there.
Michaela Walker working hard down there defensively. You know what? It's tough to play a man-to-man. It's physically daunting.
I wanted to ask you, as Moultonborough Academy is going to bring it in, it seems like it's a more athletic, physical game when you're playing man-to-man like that.
Absolutely. You know, and you got to have the clientele that's able to do it. But, you know, every successful program, basketball-wise, should be man-to-man should be taught from ages first and second grade on up.
Yeah.
Teams really shouldn't be playing a zone when they're younger. Zones can come when you get a little bit older.
There's the first money ball of the season.
Eliza Wagstaff.
Eliza Wagstaff throws it up, the first basket of the game. That's a 3, and that is a money ball.
Money ball. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. I like that, Brent. We have a Woodsville ball here. Woodsville's up 3-0. Only one basket. That was a big one.
That's a big basket to start there. Lisa Johnson lost that ball out of bounds. Goes back to Woodsville. Here's Moultonborough here showing in a 1-3-1 press. The clock hadn't started, I believe.
All right. Woodsville will start.
Ball's in Michaela Walker's hands. Looking for Royer. Blocked by number 24.
Oh, back to Woodsville for 3.
Johnson. Boom. A little bit too long there for Wagstaff that time. You know, and Woodsville, previously last season, they had a couple of three-point shooters that graduated, and they were deadly from outside. This team's trying to play that same way. Different clientele.
Especially depending on the experience and the size. You have two really you have smaller guards here as Woodsville gets caught with a travel.
Yeah.
You have to adjust, I'm assuming, to that.
Oh, absolutely. You know, in those little travels, you're hoping those are jitters. Sometimes we forget to dribble before running. You know, that's it happens.
It happens. And like you said, jitters first game.
There's
our first foul of the game. And I don't know, is that on number 4?
That's on number 4. I don't have a jersey number for her. You know, let's look.
Moultonborough Academy.
Some other paperwork here that I might be able to find that on.
Well, you do that. Number 10 for Moultonborough Academy. It's going to take her first shot. First foul shot of the game.
That's Sadie Shirkanowski.
Is that Shirkanowski? This could be a second shot. On the release.
Yeah, I don't.
And it's up. And that one goes in. We have a 3-1.
Even my other roster.
Woodsville Engineers are up. As Woodsville will have it. Over to number 4. Trying to break that plane.
Yeah, producer Chad Fillion thinks that may be Elijah Booten.
Woodsville up, not much. Marlboro Academy with the rebound. Trying to fast break. Speed it up a little bit to slow it down. And that's number one.
Kat Gleason.
Kat Gleason, who was an outstanding soccer player.
Oh, good dish. Went through the hands.
And we'll have a, Marlboro Academy ball.
Sherkanowski there had a nice 15-footer from the free throw line.
Well, Sherkanowski's 10 and Gleason's 1, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. Perfect. There's Sherkanowski. Perfect timing for that. Ooh, nice
steal
grab
by Wagstaff. And now we got a foul on Moultonboro.
Is that a holding, huh?
Yes.
Be holding on Moultonboro.
15 yards.
15 yards.
Ball's played into Walker.
That's Coach Brent Coble for you.
Oh, you said holding. That's a great way to beat
Good
that
ball.
break.
Oh.
Unfortunate the layup didn't go in. But rewarded with the tip ball here. Woodsville gets the ball back underneath the hoop. Houston just missed that layup.
Start seeing some of those drop. It's going to be a different score here. We're 3-1.
Good inside position. Great defense there by
Sherkanowski all the way.
She's taking it all the way.
And she's blocked.
And she's blocked by Houston. Walker on the floor. Back to Houston.
Just slow things down. Is that Walker?
That's Walker.
Did we get a name for 4?
We're going to go with Booten until someone corrects us.
All right. If for some reason you're watching the game tonight on Facebook or not, let us know. We're looking for the name for number 4 for Woodsville. And that's going to be a Woodsville ball.
Certainly want the correct players to get the correct credit.
Another block.
Moultonboro's very tall, and they're going to have their hands up in your face every time you shoot.
That Woodsville offense is relentless. And Booten, from what we can tell, scores a point. Now it's 5-1. Gleason has the ball, taking it down the right side. Lets her team get set. Brings it to the middle, number 24. Oh, in and out.
Had a lot of those tonight so far, Matt. Ball's going in and out. Oh, a nice steal from Sherkanowski. Blocked by Wagstaff. A lot of blocks going on here. And don't typically see that in the girls' affair.
That's probably 3 or 4 right there.
Back to Booten. Someone out there is from Woodsville, and we have her name incorrect. Please let us know. We certainly want to give her the credit.
Marlboro Academy will try to slow. Houston comes behind. She grabs it. She's taken off on the left side, slows down.
Stream Entertainment Network. Floor
there it
is Jayla Hogue. Okay, thank you, Tori.
Thank you, Tori.
Tori, where are you?
Tori, you now have a job with us. Thank you. We're going to have our first subs of the game here, Brent.
So number 4, and we had it listed as 24, Matt, is Jayla Hogue.
Okay.
She's number 4.
So
thank you, Tori.
Thank you, Tori. Just to make sure that's number 4. Is that Jayla?
Jayla, yep.
Jayla Hogue. For 3, and that's a money ball again. That's number 5 for Woodsville. I got to look at my sheet. I can't see it well.
That's Wagstaff.
That's Wagstaff.
She's got both 3s for Woodsville.
2 money balls today, Brent. It's 8-1. Woodsville is up. Wagstaff with 6 of those points off of 2 money balls.
Walker threw it just a little bit too far for out in front of, that's number 14. That's Eliza Booten, is number 14.
We had 2 subs come in for Moultonboro and 2 subs come in for Woodsville. I was unable to catch those as we were looking to make sure to give Hogue the credit she deserves for playing a great game so far. And we're going to have a Woodsville.
Well, best wishes to Coach Tori Clough. She is homesick tonight. She'll be back on the court as soon as she can, I'm sure. Another great break for Woodsville. And another missed layup.
Oops. It's off the back of an academy player.
Unfortunately, that was lucky there for Woodsville, as Moultonboro had 2 girls up the floor wide open.
Yeah.
Again, fundamentals of the game. You try not to outlet the ball down the middle of the court. That's where everybody's running back.
Yeah. That was a foul on number 20 for Moultonboro Academy. Woodsville will take it under the net.
Yeah, there's number 25. That's Paige Royer putting the ball in the hoop. Paige has got some size as well. She looks like she could get up there and dunk it.
Moultonboro Academy will take it on our side. there's a foul. I didn't see who the foul was on, but
Foul was on
Woodsville.
Michaela Walker.
Michaela Walker. Here goes the academy. Slowing
Number
down
2
with it.
for Moltenboro, Madison Hart's checked into the game. And there's 32.
There's 24 again. You mentioned that height. Same thing with 25. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We have a 10-1 Woodsville Engineer lead. And
What's that? Is Hogue, yeah.
all right, we're getting some help here.
This is what she gave us. She had her as 24.
Just clear.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There we go. Thank you, sir. Again, getting some help from the was that the Woodsville team? Oh yeah, the Woodsville team.
Yeah.
What was the clarification on that? Just to
we had Jayla listed as number 24, and she's actually number 4.
Jayla Hogue, number 4. Again, after 1, we have a Woodsville lead, 10-1. I believe 2 money balls by Wagstaff.
2 money balls by Wagstaff in that quarter, and a lot of missed bunnies by Moltenboro. Again, could be nerves. We're hoping it's nerves, but this could be a very close game right now, and it's still within reach, obviously. Moltenboro has got the size over Woodsville, and they're utilizing that size very well, Matt. They just haven't been able to put the ball in the basket yet.
And like you said, I think for probably a majority of that first period, the Moltenboro Academy, the Panthers, they had possession. They were playing well. The ball just wasn't going in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have to think maybe if you shot 50%, it's probably a 10-6, 10-8 game. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens. We get the first one out of the way. We're gonna have a Woodsville possession. I wanted to ask you what that conversation looks like after a period like that, but we'll come back to that, Brendan. Here we go.
Here we go. Woodsville with the ball. Walker balls into Houston. Back to Walker. Wagstaff wants another one.
Oh.
Wagstaff battle for the boards there.
Wagstaff trying to make tonight expensive.
There's Brianna Youngman, number 3. Remember saying her name a lot in the soccer season.
Yes.
As well as Walker. Most of these girls. Wagstaff was the keeper.
Gleason. Gleason over to 23.
Now we got a travel.
We have a travel. Again, I'm assuming something you want to avoid as a coach and as a team.
Yeah, those are mental mistakes, Matt, and those are the worst turnovers there are.
So Walker will bring it up. Gets over to 5 deep. I'm sorry, down low under to Wagstaff, right?
Wagstaff. That was a pass from Wagstaff to Paige Royer. Royer was unable to hit it and out of bounds off of Woodsville and the Moltenboro ball. A couple more subs checking in for Moltenboro, number 12 and number 25. Number 12 is Samantha Nagel, and number 25 is Peyton Burnow.
Well, Moltenboro Academy takes the ball, that's Gleason. Gleason's one of those names that the coach for Moltenboro Academy had identified as one of those important players. Her and Katie Bellio. Is
Gleason
that
with a money ball.
There it is.
And a foul.
Oh, and a foul.
Oh,
wait,
no,
what do we got?
No
what do we
shot.
got? So we have to take that money ball back. We really wanted that one.
That's a tough call there.
I'm guessing Gleason did too. We're looking for some.
We're going to get some
clarification here. The clock says it was a 3.
And maybe it was after the shot. The 3 is good. It was after the shot.
All right. So
there's a 2-for-1 possession here from Moltenboro, and they can certainly cut right into this lead, Matt.
It will not take much.
Another travel.
So we get another travel. That is, for the day, 3 money balls. $3 a money ball, so we're up to
$9 already.
All right. Moltenboro Academy not only trying to get some direction, but also trying to get a basket in.
There's Royer.
Tried the Moltenboro Academy defender. Who's number 10?
Number 10 is Sadie Shirkanowski.
Shirkanowski trying to bring that down. She was tipped off of a Woodsville player, as Gleason will take it down for the Panthers.
Yeah, Gleason looks like to be the point guard of this team. And
Shirkanowski, huh?
She runs the team. Coach Swedberg was very excited about this team. They were all eager to play, and unfortunate pass there is number 23. That's 3 turnovers in a row for her. She's getting the nerves out of her.
What I liked about Swedberg is he said, you know what, this is a process. This is our first game. We want to get some motivation. We want to get some passion, and let that develop over to the season.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be the 3rd team foul on Moultonborough. Woodsville has 4 here with 6:19 left in the second quarter.
10-4 off a Gleason 3-pointer, the 3rd 3-pointer of the game, 3rd money ball of the game, as Woodsville will take it in.
Youngman looking for Houston down there, I believe. Looking for Royer. Royer with the big, tall hands loses the ball there. Number 25 for Moultonborough coming up with the ball there. That's Peyton Bernal. Looking for Shirkanowski. Again, another layup missed. Another missed opportunity for Moultonborough there. Shirkanowski working hard here. Got a foul.
Get some fans over here helping out the refs.
Yep, there's always 4 or 5 or 6 referees in the house.
It's always easy to call these games. You have about 100 people helping you out.
It certainly is. It's especially easy when you're still sitting up here calling the game. Yeah, because you can see everything.
The best angle. As you can probably tell, Brent and I have umpired or refereed a few games.
Just a couple. Moultonborough's press here.
Shirkanowski and Gleason up front there.
Kind of like a diamond in one there. I'm not sure, but Woodsville seemed to be breaking it pretty easily. Wagstaff there with an air ball, and we got a travel on Moultonborough.
Another travel for Moultonborough Academy.
These are the things, Matt, that drive a coach nuts. But you got a young team, you got to expect it, and you got to move on. But it's those mental mistakes that really get to coaches. There's Walker.
3.
Catches some air.
Walker was thinking about money ball there.
Looking for number 11. Who is number?
Over to Gleason.
Looking for
Gleason will go up.
Foul.
That's going to be a foul on the ground.
No shot there.
On the floor, on the ground.
It's
our first game too, I guess.
Floor, ground, we all know what you mean.
Parquet.
That's a 4th team foul on Moultonborough. 5th team foul on Woodsville. Excuse me. Number 11 for Moultonborough is Kathleen Villet. Or Velli, I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
Gleason goes up.
Gleason's up, fouled that time again. Looks like number 3 got her that time for Woodsville, which is Caroline Gorin.
Going back to our conversation with Coach Matt Swedberg, mentioned Gleason. You just mentioned a name, Katie Villet or Velli, was another impact player as Gleason goes up and she'll score one.
Got nothing but net there on that free throw. That looked good. Lead is cut in half now, Matt. Woodsville hasn't scored. There's Katie Houston checking back in for number 3, Carolyn Gorin, who has 2 fouls. She'll probably sit for the remainder of the half.
Gleason's up.
Gleason missed everything there, but I didn't see a whistle called there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, you got to hit the rim.
Woodsville wants one of their own.
For Royer. Wagstaff
this
for a money
3.
Ball.
Oh.
Katie Houston with the rebound. Back to Walker. Wagstaff again, looking for Walker, looking for Houston.
Is that Moultonborough Academy height?
Moultonborough Academy height, and they're absolutely denying that inside pretty well right now. Woodsville's worked on their press and beating their press pretty good. Ooh, balls right through the hand of Shirkanowski into Catherine Villet.
Boy, we'll take that shot, and
we're going to have a jump ball.
Battle right there. Going to have a jump ball, and it's going to be Moultonborough Academy ball off the jump. All 10 of these players out here right now, Brent, working hard. That very physical game.
Yeah, very, very physical right now.
There's Gleason. Has Shirkanowski on our side.
Both teams with pretty good height. There's Gleason.
Takes it to the net.
Shirkanowski's got the ball in her hands. Oh, Walker there. It's what those small little guards do to those big, tall forwards is they take the ball away from you every time you put it to the floor.
Yeah. Another jump ball. This time it's going to be in Woodsville's favor.
Yeah, ball stays with Woodsville here. Woodsville has not scored this quarter.
4:29, 10-5. Like you said, easy one basket could make this a one-basket game.
Trying to force that ball in down low was Houston there. Gleason coming from nowhere to tip that ball out. Oh, he's going to call a jump ball. He does not know who that went off him. And Mulborough is going to be the receiver of that ball, Matt.
Yeah, don't see
Typically
that much,
don't see that when it's, especially when it's right in front of the official.
Yeah.
But he thinks it got double tipped at the same time.
He didn't have the help he wanted from the fans, apparently.
You know, usually if the ball's double tipped, it changes direction after that first tip, but that's just me.
Here we go. Woodsville will take that down.
Yeah,
going on the right side.
Alicia Johnson working hard to get in the paint for Moultonborough.
Oh, Gleason wanted to grab that one, unable to. There's a shot to the left.
I believe that was blocked, Matt.
Was it blocked?
I believe that was a blocked shot, and I'm going to say it was Valet that blocked that shot.
Gleason has Valet to her left. They're going to switch. Sherkanowski on the left side.
Sherkanowski's
for
putting
two.
it down. Ooh, in and out again. There's a big foul. There is a very big foul. That's a great box out there by Wagstaff, and number 25 from Moultonborough coming over the back is Peyton Purnell. She's going to check out. Number 20 is going to check in for her, who is Talon Whitting.
Can you clarify that for me, Brent? A simple reach over the back is not a foul. It's because it's a push, correct?
That's correct. There's no such thing as over the back.
Okay.
You'll never hear official, and if you do, he's completely wrong. There's Gleason.
Gleason to the net.
Steal. The proper call is a push. There's no such thing as over the back.
Okay.
Taller person can jump up straight and rebound over you. It doesn't matter if they're over your back or not. They're taller, and they can, as long as they go up straight.
Well, the next rec department game I referee, I'm going to tell those 27 parents that told me otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely. Just say, hey, she kept her verticality.
Yeah, there we go. I like that. That's a nice word.
That's a proper terminology.
Jeez. That's why we have him, Coach Brent Colville. Not only a nice guy, but a pretty good coach too.
Oh yeah, that's saying a lot.
We'll have a Woodsville ball, right? 10-7, 3:13.
Moultonborough scored the only 6 points this quarter. Here we go. They're looking for the inbounder. There's a number 3 by Hogue.
Good rebound.
There goes Gleason off to the down the middle, and I don't like that. And they foul there on Houston. Well done by Gleason, taking the ball to the basket.
Uses that speed. And I think at one point, if you're a player like her, you know if you keep going up, you're probably going to draw a foul.
Oh, absolutely. And aggressiveness, pays dividends.
Yeah. Gleason will take her first. It's up.
Gleason's 1 for 3 from the line right now. Got to make these free throws pay off. They call them free throws for a reason.
That one's up, and
they're free, right?
They're free, and we like free stuff.
Yeah, and it's every coach since Naismith invented the game is telling each person on the team how important free throws are. Free throws win or lose games typically, especially in the game of basketball. Obviously, in the game of basketball. The more you make, the better off you're going to be.
How much time do you actually, when you're practicing with your team, as we watch both teams here battle it out, when you're practicing with your team, how much of that it goes to free throws and, especially the players or the positions that will typically draw the free throws?
We shoot, just on an average, Matt, we shoot 50 free throws a day. And we do that within practice after they're tired. Because shooting a free throw is really not realistic if you start the practice shooting them and you're not warmed up and you're not ready.
Sure.
You're going to be in an intense situation and you're going to be drained and you need to. Ooh, another foul from Houston from behind.
That's Belly will go to the line. Looked on the side to Gleason, not much there, but she was able to go up and draw.
Yep. Coach Tori Clough keeping us straight here on the table.
What's that?
But I believe we have Michaela's number right, Tori. We have her as number 1 at home and 2 away. Obviously, she's wearing 1 away.
And Valley will go up.
And we have a 1-point game, Matt. 6-minute scoring drought here for Woodsville.
10-9.
Moltenboro back into that press, but again, 2 girls long every
good
time for Woodsville. Press is being broken pretty easily right now by Woodsville, but Moltenboro can use it as an effective tool because Woodsville is not scoring off of it.
Yeah. With Hogue, who was fouled.
Woodsville in a little bit of a foul trouble situation. They've already got 8 in the first quarter. Royer just can't find the basket. Here's Wagstaff. She's going to take it out and hug. I thought she was going to put that one up. Over to Houston. Back to Walker. Walker makes a nice move down to her left. She's stuck. Gets the ball to Royer again. Royer's ball's taken right away. And again, the ball's outletted down the middle of the court, and it's going to drive me nuts, Matt. Number 2 for Moltenboro.
There's only so many times you can get away with that, I'm assuming.
That's Madison Hart. Had a perfect layup opportunity there. Yeah, it shouldn't be. You shouldn't be allowed to get away with it.
Yeah.
It's a no-no in the game of basketball.
Well, we'll call it first game jitters.
Ooh, Wagstaff
for 3.
She was guarded, too.
Ball goes back up, back down. Is it Houston?
Houston there for the board. Again, another block shot there.
Trying to go up the middle.
LA blocking the ball like crazy. This is going to be a 1-on-1 situation. This will be Moltenboro's 17th foul. Foul's on 13. Is that 12? Foul is on number 12. That's Samantha Nagel.
Is that Peyton Burnell taking that shot? And it goes in.
I think that's Royer, number 25.
I'm sorry,
from
I'm looking at the.
Yeah, that's Paige Royer.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong side here.
She has been in the game most of this first half and still working hard.
11-9. Second shot goes up.
Woodsville is not very deep, as I've been seeing only 4 subs on their bench. Sure, that's not a problem that Woodsville's used to. Is usually they have big numbers on their basketball teams. But again, Division IV running into that everywhere.
Thankfully, with basketball, you only need 5 out there.
That's
but
absolutely right.
You still want to have a bench.
Well, you need 5 to play, but you need at least 10 to practice.
Yeah. Woodsville will take that ball out again.
The ball's back to Hogue. Hogue wants one. She dials it up. Off the rim. There's Royer working hard for the board. And we got another foul there. Royer's going to go to the line for a 1-on-1 situation. Fouls on Moltenboro, number 24, Alicia Johnson.
Paige Royer working hard under the net. She'll get her opportunities here.
Got an 11-9 game, Matt, here with 1:08 left in the second quarter.
Royer goes up.
Woodsville all over the offensive glass here. There's Walker. There's getting the ball to Hogue, over to Houston. Back to Wagstaff. I believe Woodsville's got the starting 5 on the court.
Poked out by the Panthers. Woodsville will take that. That's going to be Wagstaff. She goes in the middle to Royer.
Back to Houston. Wagstaff dialing up for
3.
money ball.
3.
Money
Money ball. The third one for Wagstaff. 14-9. Cha-ching. Money ball.
Oh. A good pass there, and she's got the opportunity. Another foul on Moltenboro. This will still be a 1-on-1 situation. That foul is on number 12 again.
Chad, is that 4 money balls? I believe 4.
4 money balls.
4 money balls. 3 of them by Wagstaff. Woodsville will go to the
we're at
line again.
we're at $12, man.
All right. Good night for it. 14-9. Hogue is at the line. I think we're in a double bonus, right?
No, we're still.
And she gets it. 1-1.
Next foul for Moltenboro will be a double bonus for Woodsville.
Hogue gets the first one. Ready for the second. Ball goes up, and it goes in.
Very well done by
Hogue.
Javiah Hogue.
Oh.
Jayla
Hogue.
Jayla Hogue. Excuse me, Jayla. We butchered your name enough tonight. I'll get it correct.
Another costly mistake for Marlboro Academy. Woodsville will take it in.
Walker almost stepped in there.
Wagstaff has it. Over to Walker. To Hogue.
Sakanowski takes that one right away, gets it to Gleason. Gleason looking for number 11.
Velli.
Velli puts it in. That's a great pass by Gleason. That was a good fast break.
That Shirkanowski, Gleason,
Velli with another steal. Gleason
Ball's
puts
up
it
and in.
Back to a 3-point game here, Matt, with 5 seconds left in this half. I don't think Woodsville's going to get the shot off here.
Hogue's trying to get closer and unable to do anything with it. Brent, that's a half. We have a 16-13 Woodsville lead. We have 4 money balls. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, certainly not the prettiest of games, but I think we kind of expected that, the first game of the season. Lots of turnovers, and lots of mental mistakes, Matt.
So let's do this. We're gonna cut over to a break. When we come back, I'll get the rest of your thoughts on both teams. Ask you what these coaches are talking about, reflecting upon the first half. Let's do that when we come back. Stick around. We'll be back in a minute or two.
What does joy look like? At Santa's Village, it looks a lot like this. Visit a world of pure joy that's closer than you think. Where it's always the season for smiles, for laughs, for family, for reindeer roller coasters and cookies. For a day packed with so much fun, you'll know exactly what joy looks like. Santa's Village, pure joy, family style.
Just like you means when I walk into the bank, I feel like home. I feel like this is home.
It's a family. It's just small like me, but it's good like me.
Just like you, I know I have the support of the bank, and my clients have the support of the bank. And to me, that just has extreme value.
Hi there, I'm Chuck Lloyd, president at White Mountains Community College, just talking to you a little bit about our college. We've been here since 1965. We've got 3 locations in Berlin, Littleton, and North Conway, and we're also online. We have a lot of technical programs, and we have a lot of online, remote, synchronous, asynchronous, whatever works best for your schedule. We are the only higher ed institution in New Hampshire above the notches. And what that means for us is we've got to be all things to all people. And we aim to try to do that by responding to workforce needs, industry and business, and partner locally with the needs of our communities. We could not be more excited to host new students coming in January.
What motivates us at Casella?
I want to help our customers recycle as much as possible.
Because I care about the environment and how our company impacts our towns.
And at Casella Organics, we find new uses for all sorts of materials.
It's hard work.
But I'm helping people every day.
And that makes me feel like part of the community.
A community I care about. So I do everything I can to sustain the resources of our environment.
Casella, serving New Hampshire and part of your community.
Covering you at home, at work, and at play, George M. Stevens Insurance is the only local agency to offer personal and commercial insurance, as well as health, life, and financial services. With offices throughout the North Country, we service your complete insurance needs. As a trusted choice insurance agency, we research coverage options from the nation's top companies to ensure that your policy works for you. George M. Stevens Insurance, protecting New Hampshire and Vermont since 1882.
Located in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, the Maplewood Golf Club is an historic property offering an 18-hole Donald Ross designed golf course. It also provides a grand ballroom and parlors for weddings and events, corporate outings, business meetings, accommodations, scenic views, and on-site Ivy Chapel for your wedding ceremony. Now offering midweek and after-hours rates, the Maplewood Golf Club offers an exceptional quality at an affordable price. With a long and storied history, the Maplewood invites you to come and play.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Flume Stream Entertainment Network. We're in Moultonboro, New Hampshire, Moultonboro Academy, as the Panthers take on the Woodsville Engineers. Welcome back, everyone. It is 16-13. Woodsville's up, Brent. Let's get right to it. Let's look at some of these stats. Give me some of your thoughts. A half that we probably expected. First game jitters. Some mistakes you might not see in game 4 or 5 or further, but what do you think so far?
Yeah, for the Engineers in the first half, they're roughly, we have them at 2 of 6 for 40% from two-point line. They've shot 12 threes already, Matt. So obviously that's the nature of Woodsville's game is shooting from outside of the arc. They're 3 of 12 for 9%. Wagstaff is 3 of 8 with 9 points so far. Royer has 3 points. Jayla Hogue has 4 points today. And for Woodsville's total for 16 at the halftime. On the other side, looking at Moultonboro, they're 3 of 16 on the inside the arc, and they're 1 of 2 outside. So that's a great percentage there, 50%, Matt. Foul shots are 4 of 8. Should be 50%, but turnovers are 4, rebounds were 8. Some individual stats for the Panthers today is Kat Gleason's got 8, and Catherine Velley's got 4. And that's there's another free throw in there that we're missing right now, but that's Moultonboro's 13. Yeah, Matt, like you said, good first half, good way to break it open. Neither team ran away. Woodsville had the opportunity to run away with it a little bit. Moultonboro outscored them in that second quarter.
Just as a quick reminder, Brent, our halftime show is brought to you by Santa's Village. Find your inner elf at Santa's Village, of Christmas-themed amusement park in Jefferson, New Hampshire, pure joy, family style. Again, my name is Matt Buto. I'm here with Coach Brent Koval. Brent, you already started sharing some perspectives, but you bring your team in. You're the Moultonboro Academy coach, or you're the Woodsville Engineer coach. You've seen some mistakes, seen some jitters. What are you telling these ladies out there?
Woodsville's probably a little off because coach is sick and not here today, and they're not used to, I know the assistant coach has been around a long time, but still, when your coach isn't here, things are different. It looks like we have a final from Profile. The Gorham Husky girls beat Profile 44-35 on opening night down there in Patriot Nation. But, so, in Woodsville's case, I think, again, they're young, Matt. 2 freshmen, 2 sophomore, and a junior starting. And you look at the Moultonboro side, they're kind of the same way. Gleason is obviously the team leader there, and she is a senior. And it obviously always helps to have those older girls that kind of show the ropes to the younger girls. Woodsville doesn't have that this year, and that's okay. They're not far off from where they were a year ago. They're still their game plan is to shoot from the outside. Woodsville's been able to easily break Moultonboro Academy's press. They just haven't scored off of it yet.
You got to be excited for these both teams. They came out. They're physical. They're athletic. They're fast. And the shots are going to start falling. That shooting percentage is going to go up. The free throw percentage is going to go up. Good things happening for both teams as they, as Moultonboro comes back out. But for both of them, I'm excited as a coach to see what's going to happen. This is game one. It's 16-13. Woodsville's up. Neither coach, neither team knew what would happen today. Both coaches said, hey, it's our first game. Or both teams said it was our first game. And, I guess there's probably some things to work on, but I'm hoping that they're pleasantly surprised with
I was going to say, I think Coach Swedberg's really surprised at probably this halftime score. I think he thought he might be looking at a Woodsville team of old. But again, we've said it 100 times. They're young, and it'll take this Woodsville team some games to gain some experience playing together, working together, as well as a Moultonborough team. They're both teams young. And like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, a lot of Division IV girls teams are very young this year.
Both teams are back out on the court. Again, that was our halftime show was brought to you by Santa's Village. Find your inner elf at Santa's Village. I like to find my inner elf often at Santa's Village, especially with the good food or the reindeer donuts or donuts, D-O-E.
If you've never been to Santa's Village in the winter, it's probably one of the better times to go. I don't remember what Coach Gary Jeunesse told me about lights, but I'm going to go up into the millions of lights that are strung around that place.
Yeah.
And I just want to mention today's replays are brought to you by Woodsville Guarantee Savings Bank, where they celebrate everything that makes people unique and the same, especially when it comes to banking. Woodsville Guarantee Savings Bank, just like you. Member FDIC.
We have Valet with the ball, being guarded closely.
When we can't. Ooh, she kept her eye on the ball there, Matt.
Wagstaff with the easy layup.
Wagstaff putting 2 on the board, starting the scoring off here for Woodsville in the second half.
Woodsville strikes first, 18-13. A little bit of a bobble there by the Moultonborough Academy.
Sarkanowski, good look.
Belly.
Official had his hand up.
I don't know if you saw that, Brent, but
I saw it.
looks like
he was going to call a foul, and he decided, hey, she traveled and she got fouled, so let's let the point go
all right,
in.
it all works out, I guess.
Royer there working hard. Ooh, we got our first foul. It's 25.
That's going to be
That's going to be a foul on number 25 for Moultonborough, which is Peyton Burnow. Walker inbounding, looking for Royer.
Ooh. We'll stay here.
It's going to stay here, and that's a. All right, I didn't see, so I can't say anything. Walker
Woodsville will take that back in.
Looked like Walker was standing out of bounds and the ball touched her. But, again, I wasn't down there and I couldn't see.
There goes Valley. She has Shurkanowski, but she lost the ball.
Walker just pickpocketed her.
Yeah.
Just like she was in New York City walking down the street. She said, that's my wallet.
That's my wallet. That's my ball.
Ooh,
it was a travel.
Yeah.
No basket. Houston took an extra step. Referee was right on that one. Eyes like a hawk.
Yeah, and why not try it? If they're going to give you that extra step, use it.
Yeah. It's the time of year where people are giving out gifts, so why not take them?
That's absolutely right, Matt. And back to talking about Santa's Village. So it looks like Moultonborough and Valley scores there.
Valley scores.
Running a little flex offense around the top of that man-to-man for Woodsville. Ooh,
trying to get it through, and we're going to have a Woodsville ball.
See, again there in that situation, Matt, sometimes these girls forget they're not playing volleyball. You have 2 hands, use them, catch the ball. No reason to tap a ball out of bounds when you got 2 hands and catch it.
Grab it. There's Wagstaff for 3.
She is deep. She is.
There goes Valley.
Valley with 3 on 1.
She's going to go all the way. She has Shurkanowski to her right, but Houston's there.
No, that was Walker to pickpocket
Walker,
her
sorry.
again. And Valley pickpocketed her back.
A lot of stealing going on out there.
Oh, and we got Moultonborough Academy, the first lead of the game. And now we got a carry? Did he make this motion?
Yeah, it looked like a carry. I'm not 100% sure, but I didn't see the ball go. I thought the ball was still out of bounds. So I didn't know if that meant she stepped over or not. But
she might have stepped over the line. Yeah. That's not the proper way to say that.
Shurkanowski over to Gleason, over to Valley. She'll take it out. Back to Shurkanowski. Shurkanowski still has it, battling. Back to Gleason. Gleason, that was number 3 for Woodsville, Brent. Quick hands.
That's Brianna Youngman.
Brianna Youngman's anticipating that play and getting a hand on it. There's Gleason. She has Shurkanowski. And she has Valley. She goes over to Shurkanowski. Shurkanowski for two. Short.
Short. Here
and
comes
there goes
Wagstaff.
Wagstaff.
Wagstaff. Oh, and she kicks it. She thought we were playing the wrong sport. Now, she just lost the handle on it. Sometimes you get going a little too fast for yourself.
That's 24. Johnson from Marlboro Academy is going to take it in.
Did she just check in?
Oh,
no, we got 32 just checked in.
Gleason.
That's McKenna Eichhorn.
Shurkanowski to her right. Gives it to her. Belly steps up.
Ooh. Walker is all over the place. She's got to have 5 or 6 steals already in this game, Matt.
Playing an outstanding game defensively. Belly has it. Over to Gleason. Gleason takes a peek. Tries to get it into Shurkanowski.
Yeah, they're forcing. What they were doing earlier, the last 3 or 4 possessions, they were getting the ball down deeper on the wing to get that ball to the cutter for a layup. It's tough to make that pass from up top. Too many hands in the way. You're forcing it in there, and that's never a good idea.
It was Wagstaff. She's coming down the right side. Going to take that lane.
She slows down, controls herself. Ooh.
32 just
nice
came in.
Coming
slows
in to
it
take
down.
It.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous pass, Matt.
I'm glad we're not at the soccer game. I would have got called out for that. It's Gleason.
Gleason makes a nice crossover to the hoop. Unlucky, gets her own rebound. There's a pickpocket herself again, Michaela Walker.
A tenacious defender.
Yeah, no, the smaller you are, the closer you are to the floor, and that's where the ball is. Ooh, double dribble there when the referee missed.
Walker, thinking
Walker
3.
Thought about it, but we got Youngman for 2. There's
the rebound
Royer.
goes up. Royer again, and the basket counts.
Chance for a 3-point play for Woodsville here. And we have our second lead change of the game. This should put Woodsville up 20-19.
That's Royer's going to take that shot.
Yeah, we are now at 20-19, our second lead change of the afternoon or the evening. Basket. Free throw to fall.
Basket counts, 1 shot. And that one goes in, too.
Yeah, we're 21-19 here.
Here goes Gleason. Nobody's looking, trying to get it to Belly.
Hey, who's there to pickpocket that again?
Again. And draws a foul, I believe.
Yep. Sarkanowski.
Walker, tenacious out there.
Shurkanowski, excuse me.
A sub come in. 23. Belly's coming out.
That's number 23, Lauren Grinovec. I remember saying her
name on soccer.
Soccer, yeah, absolutely.
Here goes Wagstaff back to Houston.
You mean Walker?
I mean Walker.
Yep, that's all right. I'm here to help you.
I appreciate that. First game jitters.
Grinovec trying to get right in the game action, stealing the ball quickly there. Walker looking for very physical game. This is it's going to be the 4th foul very early here in this third quarter.
4 already,
huh?
Jeez. 21-19 with a Woodsville lead.
Oh, we get a timeout, Woodsville. We're going to have a 30-second timeout by Woodsville.
Well, we're taking this timeout again. We're in Marlboro Academy. The Woodsville Engineers are in town. 3:55 left in the third period. 21-19 Woodsville Engineers. Brent, there's a special game that's coming up that I want to remind the viewers of. Next Tuesday, we head to a town called Lisbon, New Hampshire, for another D4 doubleheader featuring Lisbon in profile. The Patriots-Panthers matchup is scheduled to start 5 p.m. featuring Coach Brent Coble.
Oh, wow.
And his Lisbon Lady Panthers. Looking forward to that game. We might have some in-game thoughts from you, Brent.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be our first game, Matt, and we're playing against Profile, who got to play tonight, so they're going to come in with a little more pep, probably.
Yes.
We're going to have to match that intensity right out of the chute.
We'll see those first game jitters. Again, excited to cover that game, Brent.
It's funny. They always, one of my favorite quotes to use is they say,
there's Wagstaff for 3.
Practice makes you perfect, but then the next quote is nobody's perfect. So what do you get out of that, Matt?
I don't know. The team that scores the most points wins.
Yeah, there you go.
That's that. At least that's what they told me. I'm not sure. It was that way in soccer. I'm guessing in basketball too.
Yeah, that's just a quote I've never been able to understand, but it's true.
That's Marlboro Academy. Go over to Gleason. Gleason
I don't want you to forget that, Matt. Practice makes you perfect, but
And
nobody's perfect.
All right. I'll use that.
You can use it anytime.
I don't know how to use it, but I'll use it.
Is that the 5th foul on Moultonborough? Oh, wow. Moultonborough is in a little bit of foul trouble. That's the 3rd on, looks like they got that on number 24 on the scoreboard, but she's still on the court.
Gleason will take a break. There's Wagstaff.
Still a 2-point game, 1-possession game here at the Moultonborough Academy Gymnasium. Got a pretty decent crowd for game number 1. Fans are still filing in here as we got the boys game next.
That would be a Woodsville.
Woodsville boys back-to-back Division IV champions.
Ooh.
And from what I've heard, they've reloaded. They don't have to rebuild.
Reloaded. Well,
They've reloaded.
Here we have the girls, and we have a 21-19 Woodsville lead.
Youngman. Oh, there's Veli again. She's been all over the place too, Matt.
She can move the ball too.
I say she takes that to the basket. Finish that, Veli. Catherine, finish that, Catherine.
Just Wagstaff. Veli's on her close.
Oh yeah, she's
trying
going
to
to
poke
get
it away.
Yeah. Ooh, almost walked. That's
a
great
good ball.
look.
Good ball.
And
number 14 for Woodsville draws the foul.
It's a 17 foul. We're already in the 1-on-1 situation, and Woodsville has 0. You know, and as an avid fan, people are going to be saying, call the game equal. But Woodsville hasn't fouled yet.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes there is a factor where the other team is more aggressive than you are. And
call the game as you see it.
Absolutely.
And as you said, you know, the difference maker as Veli takes that ball. The difference maker free throws. That's happening a lot already.
Again, Moultonborough is trying to force that ball down low, and they've looked good at times when they haven't tried to force that ball. When it comes naturally from a pass from the deep wing over there, and it's typically wide open, and they're not being patient right now. Ball up to Youngman.
Youngman has it.
Youngman loses it.
Bobbles it.
And it's like a ping pong ball out there right now, Matt.
Wagstaff
looking.
And there goes Veli.
That's Eliza Booton.
Veli on Wagstaff, all the way to the net. Oh,
No,
loses.
She lost it.
Good defense by Wagstaff. No foul again, but nothing to call either.
Veli wanted that ball back. She thinks it got tipped out off of Woodsville.
So Wagstaff up to the Youngman.
Royer in the middle. Still having a tough time putting that ball in that orange cylinder. Again, you know, Moultonborough's just throwing the ball away here. You know, both sides here. They got to relax.
It's Wagstaff.
Great look.
Good ball.
Great look to Booton from Wagstaff.
And that's what you want. That's why you want to see that play.
Absolutely.
This Veli skips it up. Ball goes up short.
Able to get her own rebound there. That's number 32, McKenna Eichhorn.
This game is close, Brent. You hate to see a team like Moultonborough Academy playing almost desperate and you know, playing like they're down by 10 points. They're only down by 5 points. Just a few baskets out of this. Want to still minimize those mistakes.
Yeah, you know, it's certainly you'll hear a lot of coaches yelling, take care of the basketball, take care of the basketball. But, again, Woodsville's finally putting the ball in the basket off of their press. They've been able to break it pretty freely all night, but now finally capitalizing on baskets. And now you got the biggest girl on the floor dribbling the ball up, which is typically not a good idea.
Shurkanowski trying to put something, nothing happening.
You're right, though, Matt. Moultonborough is pressing. They're shooting way too quick. They're not running their offense. They've got to be patient. Each and every time they were patient, they got back in this game. They went ahead in this game by being patient and running their offense. And they're kind of out of that mode right now. Again.
Shurkanowski.
Again, where's the guards on her?
26-19, about a minute left in the third. Shurkanowski will take the shot.
Again, we're playing volleyball.
Very physical under the net there.
Royer able, and another foul. And we're going to go to the line, Matt, here. This is the 8th team foul on number Fouls on number 20.
1-1.
Third foul on number 23. I don't see a 23.
It was I believe the ref gave number 10.
Oh, number
yeah.
10.
Yeah. Who's that from Marlboro?
Cherkanowski, not in really any foul trouble. It's only her second.
She's been all over the court. 1-1 is up and it's in.
Oh, Royer having trouble with those baskets up close, but she's making her free throws.
Woodsville starting to pull away a bit, but it's still very much a close basketball game. It's within reach. It's up.
9-point lead right now for Woodsville. And you're right, Matt. Since Moultonboro took the lead in this quarter from Woodsville, it's Woodsville's on a 10-0 run, 11-0 run. Finally, the first foul of the second half for Woodsville on Youngman.
Gotta tell you that was fun to watch. Youngman and Gleason go head to head like that. They can both move those feet, and Gleason can knows how to dribble. Gleason will have it now. Youngman closely watch. Belly goes up. Not able to get anything with that shot, and we have a Woodsville ball.
42.7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Again, we're here at Moultonboro Academy, down in Moultonboro, New Hampshire, the Lakes region of New Hampshire. Expanding Flume Stream Entertainment Center's, not center, Flume Stream Entertainment Network. We're expanding our coverage, and we're going to be going very south a few times this year, all the way down to Pinkerton Academy and some other places, and Portsmouth as well. So we're going to cover the 14 miles of seacoast New Hampshire has. You know, that's our claim to fame.
That's what I like about Flume Media Center. The willingness to provide this coverage, especially, we're down in Marlboro Academy. We have a Woodsville team that, it's not far away per se, but it's always nice to have that option to cover some of the North Country games down here.
Sure, and it's nice to cover some of the southern teams that we don't get to see ever.
And Marlboro Academy, they've always been good to us. The soccer team, the athletic director, always been really good to us. So it's nice to be able to come down and cover one of their games.
Yeah, Coach will be down here for some baseball action, too, is what we're told here from producer Chad Fillion, executive producer.
The executive producer, Chad Fillion, the guy behind the computer over here, him and James.
He's not only the hair club president, he's also a client.
What is that? What was that? What's that position?
The
Wizardry, yes.
The Wizard.
The Wizardry of Chad Fillion.
Yeah, that's his nickname, the Wizard.
The Wizard. After 3, we still have a game within reach. It's 28-19. Woodsville is up. They are pulling away, and it's a Moultonboro Academy team that is still very much in this game. And 3-4 baskets, gain their composure. Pull it together.
Yeah, run their offense.
Minimize the mistakes.
Every time they've been patient, and this is hard with a young team, and I say it every day in practice, and I say it a million times a day. We have to be patient, but we have to move the ball quickly. And it's hard for them to understand that those two things in the same instance. But it's true. You have to be patient, and nobody wants to play defense. The more patient you are on offense, the more you work the ball in and out and around.
Sure.
You're going to find openings.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Again, we're at Moultonboro Academy in Moultonboro, New Hampshire. A really nice gym down here, Brent. 28-19, Woodsville is up. We have 8 more minutes of basketball left for the girls' game. Then right after that, we'll have the boys' game where the back-to-back state champion Woodsville Engineer boys team will be here to battle it out with the Panthers. Excited for that game as well.
Yeah. Matt, I do want to point out something about this gym. Is last year was my first time in this gym, as I was a long-time D3 coach. But coming to this gym, their state championship banners have every single player's name on it, and I really like that. You don't typically see that in gyms. You see, hey, we won the baseball championship in '82.
Yeah.
But there's Wagstaff for 3.
Wagstaff trying to put some more money in the.
But, I really like that they have every single player's name on their banners. A way to remember who was on that team,
I like that. As Valley has it.
Right to the basket. Got a Moltenboro rebound. She's under the hoop. She's got to go up, or there's a 3-second call. No, they're not going to call that. We're going to call a double dribble instead.
All right. Eyes like a hawk.
Oh yeah, it's a great view of the banners there, folks. Really like to point that out. Don't typically see that. You know, it's usually state championships and then the year, and but not every player. And I really like that.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen it anywhere but this gym.
Yeah. You know, there are quite a few gyms I haven't been in down south, but hope to get into some of those this year.
We'll have Sean and Josh. You're going down south?
Yeah, I'm going to go down south a couple times. Sean and Josh will be down there. I believe Josh and I are covering a game in Pinkerton.
Nice. Again, expanding that coverage. We'll have a full table there.
You know, and obviously I'd like to be able to cover every one of Flume's games, but I can't coach and do this at the same time. And we've got a great crew of guys. You know, Greg Williams from Lancaster,
Greg too, yeah,
or Dalton. I believe he lives in Dalton now.
Yeah. Adam Reitsma. Greg, Josh.
Yeah. Sean. We're going to be down at Campbell High this year doing games down there again. And
Sean did a game or two for us last year down in central New Hampshire. I think Belmont or somewhere in that area.
Campbell. Yep.
Yeah, Campbell.
Oh, he did the playoff game down there with White Mountains. Went down to Campbell.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, those games were intense. You know, White Mountains team obviously not the same. They lost their 3 seniors, but they'll regroup and be able to play with some teams down in the southern part of Division III. I believe you're going to they're going to cover the girls' game next Friday over at White Mountains.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. I'll be up in the city with Eagles. Groveton.
Oh boy,
Purple People Eaters up there, and
I ran into a Groveton basketball player. I said, "When does your preseason start?" She said, "It never stops."
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And you can see it. You can see it in their teams.
Woodsville with a press here that's being effective. Moltenboro unable to break it right now at the moment. Again, still a 9-point game here, Matt. We got 6:53 left. There's time. We got to get some stops defensively. Royer wide open again, unable to put that ball in the basket.
Belly up to Gleason.
There's a good look to Gleason, Matt.
Gleason not giving up. Pulled down by Wagstaff. Wagstaff's going on the right side, trying to get it to one of her players. They keep the ball in.
There's Houston.
In
and out.
And there goes Velli. She has Gleason, takes a peek.
Wow.
I would have took that right to the net, Brent.
Yep, me too.
I saw her take a peek over at Gleason. I said, no, I was thinking to myself, don't do that.
Well, Velli had the clear lane.
Yeah, on the left side there. Just want to give it, I think Greg was listening in earlier. I wanted to give him a shout out if he's still listening.
Oh, Greg Williams?
Greg Williams, yeah.
Travel in Houston.
It's a great team.
Lots of guys, and we'll have fun this winter.
Obviously, there's the wizardry of our production team. Tonight we have some guy named Chad Fillion. And James Duguay is back. It's been a while. Welcome back, James. James is part of the wizardry and spends a lot of time with us. Very patient with us. You can tell he gives you a little bit of a look, and then you shut up. So
yeah, I feel like
we appreciate that.
You know, I feel like James is like our dad out here, and he gives us that look, and he's
Yeah,
like,
very quiet, but it's like, whoa. It doesn't say much, but a look says a million words.
Kill.
Yeah. Then we have May and Skipper on the
cameras today, yeah.
Which ultimately we're not able to do this with either of them.
Absolutely. So. May does a lot for Flume Network.
There goes Wagstaff. That's going to be a Woodsville ball.
Staying here, Woodsville still a 9-point game. We haven't gone anywhere.
5:44 left in the game.
2 minutes and 16 seconds into this fourth and final period here at Moltenboro Academy.
First game of the season for these two teams. First game of the season for us. That's going to be a 2-pointer.
Yeah.
Was hoping the yell money ball. Is Velli. Hits a running, racing Gleason.
Katie Houston. That's going to be a charge, I guarantee it. Yep.
Oh, there we go. Gleason. A little too much there. A little too much energy, Brent.
Yep. She took it hard, and that was a great play by Houston. Houston
set her feet.
scores at this. What are we talking about here?
Not sure. We're going to look for some clarification here.
Coach Matt Swegberg's on the floor. It's a light conversation because they all have smiles.
Yeah. Either that or it's not in there.
Sometimes we wish the officials would have microphones on so we could hear what they're talking about.
That would be interesting. I know that Adam has offered that for softball games.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly how that would work if we could do that. Just probably a light conversation maybe in
maybe
between.
Maybe a guy
innings.
on the bases.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to talk to the guy doing the plate. Although Adam probably can multitask, and he probably doesn't even need to see. He can just call a strike.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't track the ball anyway, does he, Matt?
I don't know. He sees what he sees, and he calls what he calls.
Oh, Adam, we miss you.
Adam, if you're listening to us, we're not doing nearly as good of a job with your money ball.
Yeah, you know the inflection in Adam's voice. He's got the inflection down.
Yeah, it's the delivery.
It is the
so
delivery.
Clear and crisp.
It's all part of it.
Money ball, cha-ching.
It's all those years he worked for WLTN.
That's right.
Littleton,
That's right. I remember that.
I'm old enough to remember a lot. Young enough to forget him a lot as well.
Which I guess isn't a bad thing either.
Yeah.
You're going to have after a Moultonborough Academy timeout, I believe. That was the conversation being had over there. Woodsville will take it in. Woodsville up 30-19 with 5:30 left in the game. Is Youngman. She stops. Brings it down low.
Lawyer. Nice little jump hook, but not rewarded. We're going to have a Moultonborough ball. Largest lead of the game for the Engineers, Matt. They're up by 11 here with 5:19 left. It's been a long, long drought for Moultonborough Academy. Again, I believe we're on an 11, 12, 13-point run for Woodsville since middle of the third quarter there, Matt. It's the last time Moultonborough has put one through the rim.
Takes a look. Brings it in the middle.
Looking for Royer. Looking
under
for Wagstaff with a left-handed shot. Good board there. No foul. Houston there to steal it. Unable to control it, but a good job there by Katie Houston.
Katie Houston is another Woodsville player that's really been all over the place. Very physical, very athletic, an impact player in today's game on both sides of the court.
Yeah, absolutely, and another freshman, Matt.
She's a freshman.
She's a freshman.
Impressive. As Valley has it.
Oh, in and out. Hit all around the rim, front and back, and said, no, I'm out of here.
Valley playing some strong defense. Nothing called. Valley picks it up, goes to the net, over to Gleason. Gleason back to Valley, but she brings it back out. Trying to get in the middle again. And there goes Wagstaff. Gleason's on her.
Wagstaff running the floor here. Back to Houston.
For
she
three.
Traveled, but they give it to her.
And that's three.
And we got a
and
money
that's
ball.
a money ball. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching, Matt. Our fifth money ball of the day there. Up to $15, I believe.
$15, our first game. Another money ball. There's another three. Oh, almost. Ball goes back up. Wagstaff takes it down. And there goes Woodsville looking for their opportunity. Way down low. Oh, gets
good
there.
Look, McKenna Walker, that's a great look there. Katie got a little excited there. Maybe took her eye off the ball there for a second.
Walker with a good look. Houston placed herself in the area she wanted to be. Just slipped through.
Yeah, sometimes again your feet get working before you get the ball.
And there goes Gleason. She has Valley on the left.
Woodsville still in their typical man-to-man. Walker all over Valley. Valley's going to try to put the ball to the floor.
She
but
can't get.
careful.
She can't. Yeah, it's hard.
We got a
for
big
three. Oh, and we'll have a jump ball. That's going to be Moultonborough possession. 33-19 here, Moultonborough, New Hampshire. Woodsville Engineers are visiting. They're up by a few at this point.
Ooh, fire that again. Shooters shoot.
Valley's looking for Gleason, as she's done often today. Gleason has it.
Ooh. That's
Youngman.
Yeah.
Great defense. Wagstaff will have it.
Walker up to Wagstaff, back to Walker, back to Wagstaff, looking for
three.
Money.
Oh.
And Valley out in front.
Valley again looking for Gleason. Gleason will go to the net. She goes up. Nothing. Walker trying to pull it down, and we'll have a jump ball.
You know, Coach Swedberg can't be disappointed in the amount of good shots that they've had throughout this whole game. They just haven't been able to capitalize. They haven't been able to put the ball in the basket.
It's Houston.
Houston with a ball fake. Look to
Youngman.
And Royer. Yeah.
We'll get 2. Royer will go to the stripe.
Yeah, she's going to the stripe. It's a shooting foul anyway, but they are in the double bonus as well. So 2 free throws for Woodsville throughout the remainder of the game.
That hurts.
We need a Montboro
Something's
Academy.
not looking right here, Brent.
You can't start the free throw until 2 visiting team members are in both low blocks. Any other space is okay, but those 2 blocks have to be occupied, yeah. Free throw lane spaces.
First one's good. And the second is up. And that one's good.
You know, and Royer might want to start thinking about taking that free throw, 15-footer instead of those balls in close. She's pretty good from back there.
I think she's, 100% or close.
She's pretty close to it, yeah.
We'll have a timeout here. While we're on the timeout, I do want to remind the viewers that you're watching high school varsity basketball here on Flume Stream Entertainment Network, brought to you by Flume Media, the North Country's premier marketing and advertising agency. Flume Media specializes in video production, live streaming, web development, and creative marketing solutions for your organization. Visit flume.com to learn more about Flume Media and how the team there can present you and your business better. I've utilized for organizations or agencies I've worked for, has utilized Flume. The staff's not only good at games here, but they're good at a lot of different things to make sure that your business gets the publicity that it needs.
Absolutely. Just want to remind our viewers, we will transition right out of this game into the boys' game, as that will begin very shortly after this game ends. We did get started a little bit later today. Woodsville arrived a little bit late, but we will transition. We'll give you some stats after the end of this game real quickly, and then we'll transition to the boys' game.
35-19, Woodsville's up. Gleason has the ball. She'll take it down the right side.
There it is.
Over to
every time they're patient, they get what they want.
Oh, there's another foul. That's going to be Woodsville this time, Houston. I think.
Only their 3rd foul, though, Matt. I mean, they're for a team that was, went into the half with 10 or 11 fouls. They certainly cleaned up their defensive play very well.
Belly brings it in.
Again, trying to force the ball down low, and it's not there.
It's happened too many times today. Houston has it, takes a peek, brings it over to Wagstaff. Houston will take it. She must have heard you yell money ball, and she wants to hear it again. It was Mountain Academy physical over there with Youngman.
Youngman all over it.
The Panthers into Valley. Valley trying to crash and not able to.
Tough to dribble on Walker, no matter how tall you are. I mean, she's pickpocketed everybody out there today.
Yeah, she's had a heck of a game. And pulling that rebound now.
Yeah, Moultonboro just can't get the ball to go in. And they're getting good looks. They're getting close looks. Youngman catches there. Looks for Walker for 3.
Goes for 3.
A little bit short.
And there goes Gleason. Has Valley to her right. She'll slow down. Take a look. Ball handling. Youngman's all over her, and she's going to draw a foul. Good defense by Youngman, but drew the foul.
See if Gleason can get them on the board here.
1:26 left. Gleason goes to the charity stripe. 2 shots. Settles in for her first one. And that ball goes up. And that's it.
There we go. Long drought of scoring there from the middle of the 3rd quarter to 1:26 left in the game, Matt. You gotta credit Woodsville's defense.
Absolutely. Gleason will go. Ball's up. And that one's in. 35-21. Unless some more subs come in.
Yeah, number 2 checking in for Molten Borough Academy. That's Madison Hart. Checking in for Kat Gleason. Weird time for her to step out of the game, but looks like Coach Swedberg's putting in some bench players.
Woodsville.
Down 14.
A majority of their starters out there, huh?
Yeah, Woodsville's gonna run at you, man. This game's not over.
So it seems to be the point of the game where this is more about, getting ready for the rest of the season. Is that accurate? And there's Wagstaff.
Wagstaff with her 4th?
With a 4th money ball. Cha-ching.
$18 in the pot, folks.
$18. Good stuff.
That is our 6th money ball of the game. Molten Borough finally puts a 2-point basket in.
There's Wagstaff. Try to get back to her. Wagstaff has it.
Woodsville really doesn't need to shoot anymore.
Maybe for the money ball pot, though. But
yeah.
I get it, though. Oh.
They are going to.
There we go. Must have heard me say that. Woodsville still has it. Still possessing. Trying to take some time off the clock. Clearly in the advantage here.
Remind me to tell you something after.
Oh, absolutely.
Wagstaff with another 2.
Big game for Wagstaff.
40-23. The game was a lot closer than the score is going to indicate.
I agree. Oh, there goes Wagstaff. Going to try to finish off. But she doesn't. And that's the end of the game here in Molten Borough Academy.
We'll stay right here, I believe, get you some stats if we
can. 40-23 with the Engineer win. Chad's going to set us up with some stats. Again, we have the boys game following quickly after this game. Got off to a late start in the first game, Brent, but that's okay because we love to watch basketball anyways, and we're here, so why not?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
And we're not going anywhere until this game's over. So,
and
but it looks like they're cutting the time down. It looks like there's only going to be 10 minutes in between games. Both of these boys teams are already on the floor here. So this game, they're looking to get this game rolling quick. We got some stats up here.
What do you have for us?
For the visitors, Woodsville, total rebounds 17, defensive rebounds 14. Eliza Wagstaff of 16 points today, high score of the game. Royer put in 10, and Jayla Hogue had 4. For the Molten Borough Academy, Katrina Gleason had 10 points. Catherine Velle had 8. And Sadie Shirkanowski had 1 today on a free throw. So we have a total of 40 points for Woodsville Engineers, 23 for Molten Borough Academy. And everyone, we thank you for being here with us tonight. We're going to transition into Game 2 of our Flume Stream Entertainment Network coverage. And Matt, I'll let you take us away.
All right. Again, was it 40 what was the score again?
40-23.
40-23 with a Woodsville win. First game of the season, our first game. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get you starting lineups. We'll get this boys game going. And as always, we'll hit up Coach Coble here for his thoughts. We'll be right back.
All right.